Hello everybody, welcome back to Racing Tigres. My name is Jack and today we have got the British Grand Prix. We had Beijing. Once again, I'm going to let you have a guess in the comments. Where did we finish? Don't cheat. Don't cheat now. Don't cheat now. We fucking won. We won the Beijing Grand Prix. We also 17th, but we won. I don't know how. I don't know how this happens, if I'm honest. It just came right out of the blue. Can I actually get to the Beijing race, if at all possible? I don't think we can. Right, Da Costa started second and Eaton started third. Da Costa just flew into first and then just flew. I didn't push the tyres or anything, he just flew. And I was there like, you can see he finished 15 seconds ahead. I was like, where is that coming from? So, we bloody won a race. I don't have to do another 24-hour stream now. Mental. I just don't know where it came from. I was so confused. I was like, how has he managed that? So we're sitting in fourth. We've won a race off camera. It looks very dodgy. I don't like that. So now we're going to have to win the British Grand Prix, aren't we? Simple as. Eaton finished 17th. Still haven't given her a new contract. She finished 17th, so I was a little bit iffy about that. I was like, oh, maybe you're not as good as the podium finish suggests. But Da Costa, man, he has smashed it out the park. I can't believe it. Cannot believe it. Right, I know I said I wasn't doing this, but I have started to upgrade the HQ purely because I did notice that we can't build great parts other than the bonus thing that mechanics get you, and I didn't realise that. I thought we could build great parts now, but we can't. So now we are building a tour centre, which doesn't matter to parts. It's just something else for marketability. I think it was cheap as well, 1.5 mil, and we're building a telemetry centre, which I believe is gearbox. Yeah, gearbox. So it's gearbox. So we can build great big gearbox after that. So we're doing that. We've built. So at the moment, the parts we're building are for next season again, and we're only 5 races in, but they're all for next season. We've built what we can to improve this season. As you can see, we've built a great rear wing, but that's with the little stupid plus sign. So it's high speed corners 50 plus a minus 25 reliability, but that's only on soft supers and ultras. So, because that was like a bone. If I can't show you the design parts, but it's like each mechanic has a special, unique thing you can put to the. So Collie, you can see here, has got. It's not mechanic, is it? There we go. It's the lead designer. You can see on each thing she's got the known components for. So it's like the 3 normal components and then an extra one which the lead designer gives you it. That's how I'm trying to explain it. So you can see here that she's got the 50% performance on soft supers and ultras. So that's the only thing we can go for at the moment. We can't actually build great parts in terms of the normal 3, if you will. We're the 9th best car on the grid now. It's all looking quite good. Next season I feel like might be promotion season. I'm not going to lie. But we're on 10 mil. We've got some new sponsors. I think it was Bush's Best. 180 grand per race for 8 races. Yeah, it's all looking fine and dandy. There's loads of sponsors running out at the end of the season, so that would be good for more money. We're on 4-star marketability, 100% team marketability, which is excellent. So yeah, we'll just improve that, and hopefully we can get a good result in this race, because if we don't, I look very dodgy. Promise I didn't cheat. It's like I said, he started second, and he just flew. He just absolutely flew, and no one could catch him. And it was just like, oh, okay then, that's happened. But yeah, got British Grand Prix now. If we can win this one, that would be excellent. Maybe promotion this season. No, don't push your luck, Zach. Don't push your luck. Right, we're good on that. Everything's looking fine and dandy. We're going to Guildford for the British Grand Prix, not Silverstone. Remember, not Silverstone. And hopefully we can at least get some points, because we've never really done well in Britain. But hopefully it's the round 6 of 8, so we've got Portugal, Tondela and Phoenix, America to go. And hopefully we can pick up points and just, because Shahid's buzzing at the moment, and we're currently 4th in the constructors, and we're expected to finish 11th. So Shahid's buzzing, I'm buzzing, because this season's been absolutely excellent compared to last season as well. I'm so glad we didn't get sacked. And we continue to move, but practice, once again, we're going to do that. Hopefully, we had a vote on if we wanted longer practices. It got declined. I didn't vote in it. I abstained. It was like, instead of 15 minutes, go to like 25. Which, I mean, it might have helped, but it doesn't really matter me, because we can still get excellent parts on the 15 minutes. So that's fine. Let's work on mediums, shall we? I think it's 34 lap race. Mediums might be 34 laps. A no stopper. Beijing wasn't a no stopper as well. That was a stopper, but because we were so far ahead, I think we started the race on mediums as well. Most people started on softs, so they had to pit earlier, and we just, because we shot ahead, we could save a couple of laps, get even further ahead, and then come in, and yeah, it was just mental. We'll start on mediums here, and you don't want to see this. Well, I'll see you for the race. Right. Practice done. I forgot to move the bloody camera. I'm going to do that now. I'm going to guess about there. Yeah, buddy. As you can see, the pace of the car is fantastic at the moment. The Costa's finishing top again. And you can't really complain about it. Like, he's smashing it at the moment. Sorry, I realised I was talking while looking over here, because I was uploading episode 12 to the channel. Can't remember which one episode 12 was. Probably one where I did terrible. But yeah, we're doing fantastic. The pace of the car is excellent at the moment. No complaints whatsoever. And you can see that's the reason why we won Beijing, because apparently we're good now for whatever reason. Didn't rain at all in practice. We got level 3 medium tyres and level 3 race trim. So that was fantastic. So no doubt, because it's Britain, it's going to fucking rain at some point. 34 lap race. Maybe both of them can go mediums. See, they both can do a no stopper. We're going to work on the basis that we could do no stoppers. Obviously, it's Britain. It might rain. He definitely can, Da Costa. And he might even be able to push a little bit. I was worried about the fuel and whatnot in the last race. In the last race that I filmed, anyway. I realised why it was. It's because our fuel efficiency isn't so good. It's still... It does affect it, even though we can't refuel, because we lose fuel slightly quicker because our fuel efficiency isn't as good as everyone else's. So it's like 2-star or something like that. I only remembered because Eaton sent an email saying, can we work on the fuel efficiency? And I was like, of course, the car's fuel efficiency isn't good. Therefore, at the end of the race, you can see now we're not pushing, but we're still slowly but surely losing fuel. And that's the reason why behind having to go to low engine modes and whatnot. So I worked that out. So obviously now I know that it does affect it, massively does affect it. And for next season's car, we work on the fuel efficiency and whatnot, and not just the improvability. We don't bin the fuel efficiency off. Not that it really matters that as well, because we can just go low engine power mode and be done with it, kind of thing, and not having to worry. But we do want to, push. I just realised we're the only 2 cars on mediums, which is great, because that means everyone else is going to pit. So that's all fantastic. Eaton's currently in 7th. Da Costa's in 16th. Da Costa has dropped a little bit. But yeah, as I was saying, like, it's not the end of the world, but just so it's not so the fuel efficiency is not so low, because I do want to push. I do want to push the car, but which tyres is he on? Don't say it's about to rain. But Yeah, like I said, I do want to push. I don't want to be going to the end of races having to go on low power mode on the engine because we haven't got any fuel left. But we concentrate on that, and hopefully it doesn't affect us too much in the last few races of this season. But yeah, nothing's really happening at the moment. Like I said, Eaton's just holding their own in 7th. DaCosta's in 16th. Everyone's going to be pitting. We probably won't need to pit unless there's rain or one of us crashes. Hopefully, it's not. The grip looks like it's going up, so that's good. That means it's not going to. It is going to rain. I can see a little nibble. It's going to rain, but how much is it going to rain? Are we going to get away with not having to change tyres? That is the question. That is the question. Because you can see, I don't know if you'd be able to see it on camera, but there is a little nibble coming up to lap 17. There is a little nibble there, but I can't see after that to see if it goes up, whether it's going to get more wet. Wetter. I'm really good at English, mate. Really good at English. It is I can slightly see it. It is getting slightly damper at around 14, like 14, something like that. Which has thrown a no stopper right out the window, which is annoying. But this is why I don't like having a forecasting centre, because if you knew it was going to rain at like lap 26, you could prepare that, you can plan that. Whereas for this, I'm like, oh my god, I've got 3 laps to work out what the hell I'm going to do. I quite like that rush. So I'm getting close to the camera because I'm trying to. It is getting damper, but slightly. If it gets really damp, then we're obviously going to have to go on intermediates. But Eaton's got 6th here. Oh, she's just lost it. But if it drops back down, then we might get away with staying on mediums. We might lose a little bit of time, but these super softs are going to have to pit. They're going to have to pit now. But it's not showing quite yet whether it's going to get wetter or not. DaCosta's still sitting in 16th. Eaton's still sitting. It is getting wetter. It is definitely getting wetter, so we're going to have to change. We're going to have to change to the intermediate tyres at least. Which is annoying. Bloody Great Britain. It's always raining and shit. I'm trying to work out what's the best tactic. We can stick to the mediums for that just before lap 17 and then go on intermediates. But I'm trying to work out whether it's... because all these super softs are going to have to come in as soon as possible. Yeah, there's definitely an incline going in. So we could get away with it on... who's coming in first? That's good. Eaton comes in first, and then DaCosta can come in after that. When does Eaton come in now? Does Eaton come in now? No, we don't need to. We do one more lap, and then because we've got the advantage of being on mediums. That means we can stay out there a little bit longer than the super softs. I'll be surprised if the super... yeah, there we go. They're starting to pit now. They're all start. We can stay out for one more lap. In fact, Eaton's going to stay out for one... ooh. Eaton's going to stay out for one more lap. DaCosta is going to come in onto those intermediate tyres. Don't have to repair. There we go. Oh, pause. And then you can come in for the intermediates, yeah? Yeah. Cool. And then hopefully she gains time because I'm going to push her tyres now. Fully push her tyres. He's in the pit stops. He's coming out about 20 seconds. 21st, he's got away with it. 21st. Everyone's on things. So Eaton's first, as expected. Eaton is first. She's fully pushing the tyres to use them up. And neutral. And now the rest of the super softs are pitting in. And we come out. in 7th, just in 7th. And so we haven't lost a spot, which is fantastic. Da Costa's gained a spot in 15th, 14th now, which is excellent to see. Now, it looks like it might get drier. Easton's dropped down to 8th, that's fine. That's fine. We might have gotten away with going on mediums for this lap as well, but I don't think it's worth the risk that much. We're just going to have to keep on concentrating. Eaton in 8th, Da Costa currently in 16th, and it might get drier with the last few laps. It might not. You can see there that there's a steady line now. There's not an incline coming up to lap 26. So it'd be interesting to see what happens. There might be a few crashes as well with the wet coming in. But as long as we get some points, I'll be more than happy. What's the drivers? We're coming up to 3rd. If this sticks to how it is, we'll be 3rd in the constructors, which is mental. Absolutely mental. It is getting drier. But how quickly is it going to dry out? That is the question. Because if we can have like a few flying laps, in fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick it on low engine mode now for a few laps. Because once we get to, oh, someone's crashed. Someone just went off. He's locked up. He's gone off. He's in the mud. I don't know if he actually crashed. He didn't actually crash. He just went off. He forgot to turn. We're going to stick low engine mode on now so we can get some of the fuel back. And when it might dry out, it doesn't look like it's drying out that quick, to be honest. We might not have time to have like flying laps on the super softs or something like that. We're going to have to keep an eye on it either way. But yeah, as I was saying, go on low power mode now. So we need to push the tyres though. Push the tyres, go on low power mode, and that way, if it does dry up, we can then have the fuel to push for it. Hopefully, anyway, that's the plan. Da Costa is down into 20th now. Oh, we were on course. If we hadn't had a we were on course for another win there with a no stopper. I don't think it's going to dry out quick enough, if I'm honest. Don't think it's going to dry out quick enough. There wouldn't be much point in pitting if it does. That's the question. Which is a bit annoying because then we're not going to gain time. But that's fine. We'll attack the tyres because they're not quite attacking the tyres while on low engine power. Decent that. But they're not quite gaining heat as quickly as I'd thought. Oh, it does drop off though. I think some of the AI might risk that. I don't think it's worth the risk. I think some of them might risk. Nah, they're not going to risk it. They're not going to risk it. It's not drying out that quick to go onto like softs or something like that. Definitely not. If they do, they're idiots. If they do, they are idiots. We just have to keep on moving. We're in 8th. I'm quite happy with 8th at the moment, if I'm honest. That does see it. Like I said, it sees us going into 3rd. Cannot complain at that. Cannot complain at that whatsoever. We're gonna let it get near the red zone on the tyres, and then drop down to neutral again. And then keep an eye on the fuel, obviously. I don't think the fuel's that much of an issue. Yeah, some of them might go onto mediums, maybe, if they're idiots, but it's intermediates until the end now. Intermediates until the end. It didn't dry out quick enough for my liking. Which is a bit annoying. Like I said, we would have definitely won the race had it been a no-stopper, but you can't win them all. You can't win them all. Yeah, definitely. There's no point looking at the weather now, because we can see what's going on until the end of the race, and it's definitely intermediate weather until the end. No point pitting again. Definitely not, anyway. I'm just going to keep an eye on tyre temps and whatnot. They're all looking good. I might drop you down to neutral. You have a few more minutes on attack. a few more seconds even, and then drop to neutral. So Da Costa, after winning the race, he's going to finish bottom 5 by the looks of it. And Eaton, after finish bottom 5, looks like she's going to finish in the points, which is fantastic to see. As long as we get a car in the points every race, I'll be more than happy. At least that's a good stepping stone into next season. But Eaton's doing excellently well. She's got a gap in front of her, a gap behind her. She's on her own in the grid. And that is perfect in my eyes. Absolutely perfect. And the fuel is looking good as well. So we might even push it. In fact, no, let's get to like 10. Like 0.10 or something. Because at the moment, we're on low engine power modes. And not worrying. We're actually gaining time on everyone else by the looks of it. So I'm more than happy with that. More than happy with it at the moment. Tyre temps are looking good. We'll probably need to push them for the last few bits. The cost is now 20 seconds, which is not great. But yeah, as long as Eaton gets points, like I keep on saying, that's perfectly fine by me. Because Team Penske, as you can see there, are not getting any points yet. Everyone else is getting points except for them. Simtech aren't getting any points either. So that's helping us go up to third. And if the higher we finish, the more money we get, which is excellent in my eyes. I'm gonna put Da Costa on neutral engine, but push the tire very much attacking tyres. With Eaton, there's not much point. She's just cruising at the moment. She doesn't need to be on anything other than low power mode, in my opinion. She's not going to catch 7th. 9th doesn't look like she's going to catch her either. If Da Costa can maybe gain a place, he's second last now, which is not great. 24th needs to repair. 20 seconds in the mud. Yeah, it's all going fine and dandy. It's all going fine and dandy. Obviously, Da Costa's a little bit mudded, like I said, but we don't worry about that. This is our goal. It seems like Da Costa does well off videos, and except for Russia, and Eaton is doing all the wonders on the videos, getting the points for the lads. So we'd love to see that. Is this the last lap, or is there 2 laps remaining? 2 laps remaining by the looks of it. Like I said, Da Costa's now last. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I even started to push his engine, and he's still going to finish last. He's gone from first to last. Excellent scenes that. Final lap then. Once Eaton crosses the line, it will be the final lap for her. There we go, final lap. And she is on the move. She's on the prowl for that 8th place finish. And excellent stuff. Penske and Simtech still aren't in the points. Still aren't in the points. It would have been great if Da Costa would have sorted his life out. But clearly not. Clearly not. And that is fine. And Eaton finishes the race in 8th place, which is fantastic to see. We will take that every day of the week. Da Costa finishing last because he's a knobhead. Well, I need a drink. Yeah, I need a drink after watching you all driving as well, mate. Take that. We'll take that. 8th place. Like I said, we can't win them all. Can't win them all. It was annoying that we got the race. We won the race off camera. Like I said, it's dodgy. But you could see there, if it was a no-stopper, we definitely would have won that. Because everyone else was on super softs. They would have definitely had to pit. We wouldn't have had to pit. So if it was a no-stopper, we would have 100% won. But we're up to third in the constructors, unless there were some last-minute changes to the positionings on the grid. But we're third in the constructors now. And compared to last season, being third with 3 races to go. 3 races? 2 races? It's 3 races, isn't it? Phoenix, Tondela. Is it? No, there's definitely one in between Tondela and Phoenix, and I can't remember who it is. I'll have to have a look at that. So we've got three races to go. Or is it? I can't remember now. Can't have a look quite yet. Didn't break any rules because we are good boys. Good boys. Who did break rules? No one. So Costa has gone from first to last in one race, span of one race. Excellent stuff. We are up to third in the constructors, which is excellent scenes. Only 27 points behind Suba. which, I mean, a win is 25 points, so it's doable. It is doable. But compared to, we got 19 points last season. We're on 62 now. Mental scenes. I'm definitely not going to get promoted this season. If we do, my God, I don't know how we're going to survive in Formula 2. I really don't. But it's there. The chance is there. You never quite know. Obviously, I want this season solidify us as a top team. Next season, we can push for promotion, and because obviously it's only the top team get promoted, and the bottom team, well, they don't get relegated in Formula 3 because there isn't a league below. But and then if we get into Formula 2, only one promotion away from the big time. Pardon my yawning as well. The big time. I'm yawning. I'm shattered. I've recorded a fair few videos today, back to back, because if you didn't know, I'm doing a 24-hour stream on the 16th for the Teenage Cancer Trust on the 16th of June. I don't know when this video comes out, if I'm honest. But yeah, I'll be doing that. Time, I don't quite know yet. If you follow me on Twitter, the time will be there to once I decide when it is. Shahid's buzzing still. Loving that. Finances are looking ropey now because I bought the HQ stuff, but it's fine. It's fine. Oh, someone's upset there. Was that Jason Jensen Button? They're looking very upset in the background there. But yeah, 24-hour stream on the 16th of June. It's obviously the day before the Premier League comes back, I think. So we might do it so we can do like a watch along with the Premier League football. I think it's Man City, Arsenal, and Villa, Sheffield United, I think. The two games. So, oh no, it is Tondela, and then last race of the season. Alright then. I feel you. But yeah, I'll tell you more about that closer to the time. So that is fine and dandy, except the interview. Which one of you is your best driver? Because I want her to, be happy. Be happy, Abby. So, because I'm quite happy to give you another contract now, if I'm honest. Very much happy to give you at the end of the season. At the end of the season. You just have to be happy. She's interested in me. It's fine. It's fine. She's loving life. It's because I buttered her up that one time. Time remaining 3 weeks. I might give her a contract now. As a number 2. What's she on now in terms of ages? I'm not too sure. 469. I don't know why I'm doing this on camera, but there you go. We'll go equal status. You can have... Was that a year contract? What year are we in? Don't know. The game doesn't know. What? So we... Yeah. No, that one. What? I don't know. I don't have a clue. 36k. There you go. Perfect. It's pretty... We'll give you a little bit of a pay rise. Go on, love. And then Sims. Sorry, mate. But you're going to be jogging on. And maybe we can bring in the next... I don't know. Leclerc in. Or something. Like a proper big-time youngster. To go as maybe the reserve driver with a lot of potential. That'd be good. Anyway, chatting shit as usual. If you did like that, leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I shall see you for the last race of the season. The last race of the season at Phoenix, where there's a 25% chance of rain once again. Love that. Absolutely love that. Fucking idiots. Right. Like, subscribe. Hopefully we can do bits at Tondela and Phoenix. You never quite know. Thank you very much for watching.